Well, we just finished a battle in which we saved Sigborn from a bunch of dredge. Though he didn't really seem to need it, he was covered in blood and laughing. But here we go. We now get to talk to Sigborn and see what he's up to. Welcome to my mead house, Sigborn's House of Mead. Wasn't expecting a Varl this far south, or this drunk. I can see that. You can see what? There are people huddled in the corners of the mead hall looking on with uneasiness. Who are all these? Who are you people? No, they're friends. They made this place. It's not really mine. You lure Dredge back to a room full of unarmed people. What is wrong with you? Come on! I saved everyone in here. They shared some fine drink. The best drink. Dude, this guy's crazy. Wait, I was saving your ass. Remember that part? If you knew you'd come up here, you could have told me. What do we do with this guy? Anyone here is welcome to join us. The townspeople show you a huge stack of barrels filled with quality meat and help you haul them back to the caravan. Well, we don't have food, but we can get drunk. Oh, miss this place. Good memories. Okay, dude. We have a drunken Varl. With some help, you gather up the casks of mead and head back to the caravan. Sigbjorn and the other survivors in tow. The caravan gives the boisterous Varl a large berth as you set out for Bjorgsgard. Man, no food? Why is there never any food anywhere? And when there is food, I forget to buy it. I am a terrible leader. Horrible leader. What did I do? Sigbjorn wakes in a pool of his own sick. Why am I surrounded by small people? The other clansmen let him sleep off his drunken stupor on the ground, and this morning he's paying the price. Help him recover. Reluctantly, your clansmen offer any food and drink they can scrounge together for the moaning Varl. When one offers thin meat, he pushes it away. In fact, take this away from me, he says, handing you his massive meat stein. Eventually, Sigbjorn comes to you. I won't get into details, he says. I was supposed to bring those casks from Renavik back to Bjorgsgard. I drank maybe half, by accident. Point is, Sigbjorn continues, you don't tell anybody what happened, and I won't tell anyone about the mead you got. Okay? Trust me on this one. You agree, and get back to travel. We got Bjorn's blessing. That's cool. What is Big Bjorn's blessing? Heroes. Well, Echo can level up, so we're going to do that. Confirm. And I think because the more willpower you can use, the better. We're going to up his willpower, especially if we get maxed out at level 5. I would like to have that up. Alright, next. Sigbjorn. What do we know about him? So what does he have here? He's got Scarlet Feather, +2 movement, -1 drawing aggro. And I believe this means, yeah, he's leveled up. I think 5 is max level. That's kind of crazy. Kinda crazy. There was a whole bunch of items I was going to look at. Okay. Look at this. We got Bjorulf's Blessing. Knockback on strength attacks of 3 +1 strength. That's cool. That's actually very cool. So anytime we do a strength attack that's more than 3, we get a +1 and we knock the person back. I like that. It's good. Of course, we got to get more people to level 5. More supplies missing. The women by the wagon says to you, and look, tracks right here. They look like children's footprints, but my husband and I followed them into the wilderness ways. They meet up with some adult tracks. No telling how many. Oh no. Send scouts to look for anyone following you. Yeah, because is it our own children? Or is it like there's another group of people and they're sending their children to steal? Send scouts to look for anyone following you. You round up some volunteers who depart quietly. They return that evening with reports of a few tracks that ultimately lead nowhere. Someone may be trying to hide their tracks, but you don't have time to continue the search. Okay. Well, that wasn't very successful. More dead people. Man. A gaunt man and woman approach the caravan, hands held high. A word, friends, the man says. We are poor farmers, down on our luck. The woman hits him and says, we're outlaws, plain and simple. 10 of us, and we'll help you in a fight for some food up front. What are your crimes? Misunderstandings, the man says. Meat houses are confusing. Never know when you've drank your share. The woman hits him again and says, we've stolen! Killed a few when we had to. Skills that might benefit you out here. Okay, you can join us, but you'll be watched. The two quickly shuffle to a supply wagon as 8 more bandits emerge from the wilderness. They gorge themselves on salted fish and cheese, taking time to thank everyone. After eating, they politely keep to themselves. I'm a little too nice. I allow way too many people to join.
As steep cliffs, the sprawl of Boersgard comes into view. A city of contrasting rich and poor, opportunity and gamble. Our best hope for salvation, or our graves.
Okay. Our best hope for some supplies. The Slayer and the Slayin. Boersgard is cool. Finally, you arrive at Boersgard, where the walls stretch for miles in both directions and are littered with the bodies of Dredge, Varl, and men. Excuse the mess, shouts a voice from above the gates. Looking up, you spy a striking Varl. Look at this dude! His horns are all broken. His face wretched with wreathed with matted black hair. Movement at the gates catches your eye. Dredger still banging on the gate doors without luck. Let us in! You shout. Sigbjorn pushes past. I won't be hearing the end of this for a while, he says before yelling, Open up, Bolverk! They dug me out of Renevik. You hear a laugh echoing on the wind as the doors creak. A dozen armed men led by a massive Varl make quick work of the dredge and usher you into the city. Alright, we're in. You may be interested to know they brought a mender. You didn't go to get a mender? Where's the mead? Look at this dude, is insane. I want Bolverk. Can he join me? Sigbjorn shrugs apologetically. I guess the mender will do. Either we've got a chance now or we're completely screwed. I'm Rook. We've come a long ways, some as far as Skogr. Are you in charge here? In charge of the governor, I suppose. Listen, if you have something to tell me, say it now. Otherwise, you're on your own. I don't care where you go, but stirring up trouble is probably the only reason you'll see me again. It won't be to talk. Mender, come along. We're going to go see the governor. Bolverk and Sigbjorn leave with Eyvind, who goes willingly, signaling that he's fine. Fane. This is just like Frostveller all over again. This is nothing like Frostveller. The one in bearskin is probably leading the ravens. Ravens? Is that good or bad? Depends on who they're working for. Hopefully it really is the governor and not someone trying to strong-arm their way into his seat. I guess we wait for Ivan to tell us, if he comes back. I'm not worried about Ivan. I'm worried about the army of refugees we brought, who don't belong here. You're probably right. Nobody ever uttered a nice thing about Bjorsgard. So, what now? We ought to go to the docks and see what our options are, in case we need to leave quickly. Did you notice the city guards when we came in? What guards? I have a feeling the Ravens are all they've got left. Something serious went down. And when Bellower gets here, he's going to walk right through this place without even breaking his stride. Let's keep that to ourselves for now. So, the docks. Can I go and get food first? I can. I'm going to the market. I'm buying food. And we've got 2 days worth. That's not awesome. Can I sell items? I wish I could sell items, because I have items I don't need. Okay. Dock it up. When you get to the docks, your heart sinks. Not a long ship to be seen aside from wrecks. Bodies float in the water. Buildings are trashed and boarded up. What happened here? Murmurs Alette. Elite? They're all gone, says Ivan, approaching alone. I see you had the same thought as me. Ivan, you're okay. I'm fine. It wasn't a lie. The governor is here. He's in hiding. Why? Since the dredge started appearing, anyone with a ship and half a wit left long ago. People can't leave by foot. Food is scarce. The markets are bare. Bjorsgard is a fire keg waiting for someone to tip it over. So the governor is paying the Ravens to protect him against his own people. And keep the peace, so to speak. It's more like a massacre any time there's a hint of an uprising. Where does that leave us? I promised him the Mender's protection in Arborang. I don't think he's very popular there. They're going to start tearing this place down to build new ships. We can ride the Orms River all the way to the capital, leaving another perfectly good city behind. How long will it take to build new ships? Hold on. What happens to the people living in Bjorsgard? It's the best I could do, Elite. He thought it could take as long as a month. You don't usually make ships out of scrap lumber. As soon as people figure out what's going on, there's going to be riots in the streets. A month? Why bother? Bellower will be here within the week, if not sooner. I'm open to suggestions. Gods be damned if there's no end to this. Ivor roars in frustration, leaving you standing by the docks. Elite gives you a worried look before chasing after him. Ivan, what do we do about Bellower? Ivan says nothing for a moment. I don't know. If we had Juno... Dang. How was I supposed to get Juno? I must have made a mistake somewhere. Okay. You find Ivor standing on the city walls overlooking the fields outside. Dredge are keeping their distance, but continue to gather. That can't be good. I'm okay, Rook. Ivor cuts you off before you can say anything. You know he's been through worse. Just feels like someone should cut us a break every now and then. If we want to be standing a month from now, we're going to have to be prepared. No kidding. Can things like get any worse for us? What did you have in mind? First off, our clansmen need a place to stay. They'll get torn to pieces out in the streets. I'll keep an eye on the dredge up here. If they break through the walls, we're done for, so we'll have to keep them back. Could always use a hand with that. We need to know who's controlling what and make sure we get our cut. Food's going to become scarce. When they start building those ships, we're going to have to keep people away. What a damn mess. I'll do what I can. Ivor explains, I'm leading attacks with Ivan. Every time the dredge get too close to the gates. Listen, we're going to lose fighters and Varl every day like this. I don't need to tell you what happens if nobody is manning this wall. We could always use help. You consider what you want to do now, knowing that any of these tasks will likely take a full day. Find a safe place for the caravan to stay, join Ivor, find a source for supplies, help down at the docks, put Krumar in charge of leading the warriors, try to get rest. Well, we need a place to stay for the caravan, then we need supplies. The entire caravan is spread out in the streets where they're attracting attention. We could look for a public house, just elite, like Frostville. You figure that if you made camp in the open, you could at least keep everyone together, or with people leaving the city recently, there might be abandoned houses you could squat in. Make camp in an open space, keeping everyone together. Look for abandoned houses. Put some people in charge and let them deal with it. Gather in the public rest house. I think public rest house is good. Most of the caravan convenes in a large rest house that is nearly empty. The owner tells you people are either afraid to go out in the streets or have already left the city and they've been attacked a number of times for any valuables, but your people are welcome to stay if they wish. Leave some fighters to protect the house. Take volunteers to keep watch at the rest house, which the owners are thankful for. Hopefully they won't be missed on the wall, but you feel better knowing that your clansmen will be relatively safe. Yeah. Okay. Now what? People dying. We have only 11 Varl left. Oh my goodness. We had like 60 Varl and they've all died. We're pretty much, the Varl are running out. Meaning that when they're all dead, they're going extinct and they're all going to die and there aren't going to be any left. But anyway, Ivor points out the dredge along the wall. There's a lot more of them and they're getting braver, he says. We lost a fair number of fighters since yesterday. We could use your help, but there's nobody left to defend the wall. One of your clansmen from the caravan finds you. Just wanted to tell you that everything seems to be fine, he says, regarding the people in the caravan. There was a little scuffle with some looters, but the fighters you left sorted everything out. Okay, we need supplies. I need supplies. I have 1 day left. We'll get supplies after our day. Put Kruger in charge of leading the warriors. Okay? Krumar! You shout, calling around the war leader. This is your expertise. Are you willing? Krumar is more than happy to switch off leading the charge, giving Ivor a break between fights. He spends the rest of the day showing you complex war strategies to reduce losses. Okay, that's good. We have no Varl left. They're all dead. That's wonderful. This is bad, says Ivan, as Ivor points across the battlefield. Aside from the fact that we're up to our necks in dredge, as Stonesinger showed up, we've been losing warriors left and right. If we don't deal with it, this wall will come down by the end of the day. Dad, there's a riot at the docks. Elite runs. Oh my goodness, they're trying to smash up the boats. When you calm her down, she says the ravens are there, but she's worried that things could get out of hand. You consider what you want to do now, knowing that any of these tasks will likely take a full day. So, we're being attacked at the wall. There's riots at the docks. And we need supplies. We need to investigate the riots down by the docks. When you get down to the docks, it's pandemonium. Few work on the ships now as the ravens stand over bodies of people while a huge crowd roars in anger. Bulwark's axes are covered in blood. What happened? You shout, pushing your way through the rioters. What do you think would happen? Responds Bulwark coolly. Didn't take them long to figure out we were building ships right under their noses and they can't have one. You gonna lend a hand or just stand around? Try to calm the people down. You brandish your axe low and try to find a voice over the chaos. It goes wrong quickly when one of the riders gets a quick jab in, smashing across the bridge of the nose, covering your face in blood. The last thing you remember is falling backwards. By the time you regain consciousness, the ride is finally being driven off. Won't save you next time, you hear Bulwark say. This one's free. You stagger back to the wall with a new injury. This is just brutal. Like, I have no fighters left. At least not for long. All my Varl are gone. This morning, says Ivor, I saw him. Bellower's here. With the number of losses we've taken, I'm sure it won't be long now. Ivan leans silently on his staff nearby. Well, we need to join Ivor in defending the wall. I'll be honest with you. There's too many of them. We're just delaying the inevitable at this point. Still gotta try, you say? Damn. Gunnulf is in. Eckel is out. Are we putting Krumar in? Do we only have 2 Varl? Oh, man. Okay, Oddleaf is in. Nid is out. And I don't know if I want Krumar, to be honest. Ivan. Yeah, totally. That's the ticket. Okay, that'll work. Ready up! Here we go! Battle time! This is a lot of story, this episode. This is a ton of story. Okay, almost all shield guys, which isn't so bad, though it will take longer. And all right, let's do this. We're going to hold off. That might be really bad though with Gunnulf, because he takes a ton of damage. I'm gonna actually move back, which may seem weird, but I'm doing it. Okay, so I can cause some serious shield damage. I'm doing that. And now I've got a pretty sweet attack here. What I learned is if the corner doesn't line up with a Varl corner, then the lightning doesn't chain. So currently, Ivor is safe, which I was worried about that before, and I didn't use it properly because I thought it would hit my own guys, but it doesn't. So we're actually okay here. Of course, one guy's going to take 5, and one guy's going to take 2. So you should take 4, and you take 5. Okay. Let's try this again. Okay. There we go. Perfect. There's a lot of shield dudes. This one is going to be really tough. Not going to lie. It's going to be quite difficult, I feel. Okay, if I set elite here, we can actually attack this or this guy. Okay. I'm going to put elite in position to hit him, but she's not going to do it yet. There's a method to my madness. Alright. We're going to go shield damage here. Alright, Ivor. Now... Well... Actually, this might even be better. Okay, I'm going to take you out. 4-7. And Rook can actually move in and cause almost everybody to hit this shield guy. Which actually didn't do as much as I would have liked. But it means that on Ivan's next turn, he can take him out and do damage. Whoa! I think I can chain to like 4 dudes on Ivan's next turn. If they don't all move, that would be really sweet. So I want to make sure I'm not in his... I'm not lined up with him, which I'm not. That was kind of a failed turn. If I had gone here, I could have... Oh no, I would have hit my own guy. Okay, this is actually okay. Never mind what I'm talking about. Sometimes I talk in my head. I talk out loud my strategies in my head. But, yeah, ignore them. Ignore these strategies. I really don't even need to hit him, to be completely honest with you. He's going to die. Yeah, this guy's going to move, though, and he's going to mess up my amazing chain lightning. But I'm still going to get it 3. At least. So, okay. Anyway. My thought is I'm going to do for sure 4 damage to this guy with Ivan. And he doesn't get to move for a while. Is that correct? He does. Is he going to be... When does he get to move? I'm a little confused. There he does. Okay. Well, anyway. So Ivan's going to do damage to him. So I don't need to take him out with Ivor. What I can do is I want to make sure I don't line up with those guys. And if I move to there, I won't. And I can actually battering ram you through that guy. Perfect. Okay. So now, angle, angle, angle. Oh man, this one's just as good too. This will be better though. Okay. So, we're going to arc lightning you for that amount. This is going to be sweet. Man, that's cool. 3 chain lightnings. It was almost more than that, but at the moment, only 3. Okay. Because of a move that changed, yeah, it ended up just being the 3, but that's still pretty wicked. Pretty happy with that. Okay, I don't want to block Rook. I want him to get into this guy so that my 2 dudes, big dudes, can get in there. Let's take down his shield. I love when they're all packed together. It's beautiful. There's a 4-way. Oh, I don't think it'll still be there. It's pretty awesome, though. Taking out armor. Okay, now this one isn't good. Or is it? Is it okay? Yeah, that's okay. I thought maybe it lined up with Gunnulf, but it didn't. Now, I guess we mark prey here. That wasn't very successful the last time. But that was much more successful. Perfect. Okay, if I move to there, I'm going to be in Ivan's... No, we're okay. Alright, well, now it's not lined up the way I wanted it to be. Exactly. I'm going to take out shield damage there. Love the chain reactions. I could fix some of Ivor's shields. I should probably do that. I'm going to mend up Ivor a little bit, since we can't get a good chain lightning off. Okay, Elite with the kill in the middle. And Oddleaf for 8. And Rook should be able to take him out. Perfect. Okay, we're going to move straight back in, and we're going to attack shields for 2. Well, this isn't so bad. I was a little worried about this fight at first. It's not too bad, though. It's just going to take a while, because it is really a lot of heavy defensive dredge. Question is, do I just move right in and attack? More shield damage. Now, kill shot for Elite, or Elette, if you're saying it properly, which I'm not. And then Oddleaf is in, and oh, we do have to do a lot more armor damage to this guy. Okay, Rook. For 2 more. And there goes Gunnulf. This will be a good shield hit here. For 6. There's Ivor, the one-armed Varl. We can do 4. Actually, I don't think he can... Yeah, I forgot about him. He only does 1... It's his magic that he can do 3. He can exert for 3 or 2 or whatever, but on his normal attacks, not the same. I could probably take out either one of these guys. We'll go there. Oddleaf should get this here. Man, everybody did get injured. Ivor's out. Ivan's out. And Gunnulf is out. And Oddleaf with the win. My archers, man. Archers are really powerful in this game. Quite good. I dig the archers. Alright. Well, hey! We made it through another battle. We're in this city. It's a complete disaster. Life is brutal. Everybody's dying. It's just utter chaos and misery. It's pretty horrific for Rook and his gang. And join us next time as we watch more of our people starve to death in the Banner Saga. I will see you all next time. Also, we got the damn Bellower to deal with. See you then!